Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakach Wadash. Giving the honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to the elect. That's what these lessons are for. All right, brothers. So this is a video that was posted on TikTok with a quotation over here: African American type extraterrestrials seen on mile-long spacecraft. And this is one of these cigar-shaped spacecrafts, as Esau describes them as. But, you know, the scriptures speak about a flying roll. This is the roll that Ezekiel saw. He saw a chariot similar to the vessel that you're watching here. Okay? So the chariots come in different forms, man. And it says it was a mile long. All right? Like we always explain to you, brothers, man, these ships could be, gigantic, or they could be very small. Okay? Because Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai's spirit, is within these ships, man. All right? And these are the vehicles of salvation. But anyhow, I'm going to play this video, and then I'm going to go into a few scriptures, man, and I'm going to go into a dream I had, and Lord, will it be edifying.
Air Force Base, these cigar-shaped ships were over a mile in length. One of them landed on the airport landing strip area. When it touched the ground, it created an earthquake like about a 3.5 to 4.0. It terrified everybody in the area. The back of this craft opened up, and several hundred young men with huge, heavy weapons came out of two sides of the ship and formed a protection line around the ship. And the people at that Air Force base, the commander, had a meeting with the individuals that were aboard this ship. And this particular race that landed those ships and that are seen in these huge cigar-shaped ships, they are a black race. They look like African Americans. They were about 6'4", 6'5". These tight-fitting black leather outfits on, and the weapons that they came out of the ships with, they were huge weapons. And if you've ever seen a race of people that were conquerors, that had never been conquered, they've got this look about them of arrogance. That is exactly what these extraterrestrials had, and they informed these people at this American Air Force base that not only were they from a militaristic society, but they had controlled a large portion of the galaxy that we live in. And this was the statement that Ronald Reagan was making to the United Nations when he said that if all the countries on the planet realized that there was a threat from outer space and from an alien civilization, we would all come together. But he was not allowed to make this statement. What I tell you is true, and the gentleman that you had on before, tell him to look up.
Often forget how much unites all the members of humanity.
And that goes into the Ronald Reagan speech, so on and so forth. So the so-called white man, Esau, he knows that his end is near. He knows that Yahweh Shai is getting ready to come back. And from this story that this guy told, you could hear the sincerity in his voice. All right. And, he said that these extraterrestrials, they came out of the ships. They looked like African Americans, and they had huge weapons in their hands. Now, when I heard that, I immediately thought of Ezekiel 9:4. And it reads, he cried also, I'm going to start at 1 actually, Ezekiel 9:1. He cried also in mine ears with a loud voice, saying, cause them that have charge over the city to draw near, It says, even every man with a destroying weapon in his hand. And behold, 6 men came from the way of the higher gate, which lieth towards the north, and every man a slaughtering weapon in his hand. And one man among them was clothed with linen, with a writer's inkhorn in his hand. And they went in and stood besides the brazen altar. And the glory of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, the power of Israel, was going up from the cherub. It says, whereupon he was to the threshold of the house, and he called to the man clothed with linen, which had the writer's inkhorn in his hand. And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. All right. It says, and to the others he said in mine hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women. But come not near any man upon whom is the mark. And begin at my sanctuary. Then they began at the ancient men which were before the house. So what you read in here is that the Heavenly Father sets up angels, okay, to destroy, and he's going to set up angels to destroy, a lot of people, man, in that time. Now, we always go into Ezekiel 9:4 about that mark, which we know the word mark here is thawa from the Hebrew, meaning to be exempt from judgment. Now, the elect are going to be exempt from judgment, man. But the rest of the people, just like when you watch the video, which I'm going to put that video in the description box, the guy said that there were hundreds of angels pretty much, and they all had slaughtering weapons in their hands. Okay? So that's the time we coming to, man. We coming to the time of a sore slaughter. And the Heavenly Father is going to send his angels down also to get busy. Okay? Which goes into a dream that I had a while back. Now, in this dream I had, I'm going to try to bring it out as, best I can. Well, pretty much all hell was breaking loose. And, I was like in the streets and I was looking around and I saw that this pastor, because before I came into the truth, I was all into the church. You know what I'm saying? I always had that zeal. I had so much zeal. I went to the pastor one day and said, "Hey man, you should let me get up there and preach one day." And he said, "You know what? I just might let you do it." But I tell you what, that was a spirit, because my calling was to come into this truth and to feed the people. Okay? You see what I'm saying? So now in this dream, here it is, this pastor, the angels, they came down, they were like mighty men. They were like a, how you call it? Like a person from a video game type of strength, just massive with large swords. And this pastor was bound. He was bound with bands. And all I saw was the angel took the sword, and he was on his knees. The pastor was on his knees bound, looking up at the angel, and the angel just swung the sword and hit him in the head all the way down to his groin area and split him in half, man. Okay? And I seen that, I said, "Oh shit." You know what I'm saying? And I got scared. I started running and shit. And then I ended up bumping into the bishops. Bishop Tazadakba, Bishop Manatazak was in the car, and I got in the car with them, and they said to me, "Yeah, brother, you one of us. You one of us." I said, "Oh shit." I always kept that dream with me. Hey, but the time is going to come when there's going to be a sore slaughter out here, man. The Heavenly Father is going to send the angels back as well, to get busy. And they are definitely going to, carry out that wrath on these people, man. So this is Daniel's 12:1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people, meaning the elect, because the time is going to come when it's going to get hellacious out here. You see what they doing over here in New York City, robotic dogs. You see what's going on with the economy. Everything is all up in shambles. You see what's going on over there in Argentina and all around the world. Economic collapse. You see what the BRICS nations are doing. Okay? The demise of America is at hand. So eventually, the Heavenly Father, in the midst of this great destruction, he gonna send Yahushua and the angels back, and they're gonna make that their appearance and make it known. And it's going to be out of this world. It's going to be so futuristic, okay? It's going to be so futuristic, so high tech, you know what I'm saying, on a scale of destruction, okay? You see what I'm saying? Because, these angels are very, very advanced beings from another realm, okay? You see what I'm saying? The Edomites said they had an arrogance about them as a people that have never been conquered, that they were conquerors, and that they said that they controlled a vast majority of the galaxies and whatnot. I believe what this Edomite was saying, man. You see what I'm saying? He said they were from a warrior race. Well, guess what the Lord said in Exodus? Was it 3 and 15? 15 and 3? For I, the Lord, am a man of war. Okay? The Lord is a man of war. That's what it says, man. All right? So it says, and at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. That's right. So there's going to be a real hellacious time out here, man. And we know that through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua is how we are going to be able to survive in these times, man. And at that time, thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book. Going back to Ezekiel 9 and 4, that thawa, to be exempt from the judgment. Hey, because people are going to be getting slaughtered, man. You know what I'm saying? People are going to be getting slaughtered. You're going to have so-called UFOs out here tearing shit up. You're going to have, teeth of wild beast. You're going to have a lot of different forms of destruction upon these people, man. Okay? And the Heavenly Father is going to make a speedy riddance of America. But before he does that, his servants are going to get busy. All right? The angels of the Lord are going to get busy, man. You see what I'm saying? And that's what that Edomite was pretty much going into in this TikTok, man. Let me play it from right about here.
They look like African Americans.
You heard what he said? They look like African Americans. The angels.
About 6'4", 6'5".
Yeah, 6'4", 6'5". You know they had to bring down their power. Bring down their power to even, you know what I'm saying, stand before these people, these earthlings. They had to bring their power down, man. Because the angels are way greater than that, man.
These tight-fitting black leather outfits on, and the weapons that they came out of the ships with, they were huge.
See that? They had them slaughtering weapons, like I went into in Ezekiel 9 and 4. They had them slaughtering weapons in their hands. So this thing is not far-fetched what this Edomite is saying. It's 100% on point, man. All right? And when you devils see this, man, you are going to tremble. Hey, because you know what? You have chastised and oppressed the people of the Lord for all these years. And now the time is going to come where your judgment is going to come, man. All right? And you're going to have to pay for what you've done. Matter of fact, being that I said that, let me get this right here. This is Isaiah chapter 14, verse 21. Okay? So it says, prepare slaughter, all right, for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers. There you go. So a slaughter is coming to the so-called white race, okay, for the iniquity of your fathers. So what your forefathers did is going to fall on you now, which when you go deeper, you realize that you are your forefathers. You come back as your forefathers in the reincarnation. It says that they do not rise nor possess the land nor fill the face of the world with cities. Okay? So the time is going to come where you Edomites are going to get slaughtered. All right? Hey, but before that, you know, 2/3, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans that do not fear the Heavenly Father, that are into all manners of wickedness, you know what I'm saying? That have no brotherly love, have no consideration for your fellow Israelite, for your fellow man, that's just all about self. And you know what I'm saying, the Heavenly Father is going to deal with you roughly. Okay, it says, for I will raise up against them, saith the Lord of hosts, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and cut off from Babylon the name and remnant and son and nephew, saith the Lord. So that's talking about Esau. So Esau eventually is going to be exterminated, because if the Heavenly Father destroy the son and nephew, I mean the name, you know, the remnant, the son and nephew, saith the Lord, meaning what? That lineage is going to be over with, man. Because a woman does not have the seed, the man has the seed. And that's what's going to happen ultimately to the so-called white race, you know? Hey, but I'm telling you, man, them angels are going to get busy. They're going to get busy. They're going to be in them so-called UFOs, man, shooting out laser beams, destroying people, you know what I'm saying? And the Heavenly Father going to send them down with them slaughtering weapons. They're going to be tearing shit up, man. Okay? A lot of you people we put curses on, that time come, man, them angels got you. Oh, they got a hit list of people, man. They got certain people that got to go a special way. You know what I'm saying? And that time is going to come. So you really don't want to get cursed right now, man. Man, them angels come with them slaughtering weapons, man. Whew, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, man. It's over with. It's over with. It's like General Zod and his crew that came to Earth. You know what I mean? When you watch the Superman movie, General Zod came and his you know, the people that were with him, and guess what? They had that spiritual power, man. You know, there's nothing you could do to stand against that, Esau. You're through. Giving all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Bashem Rakak Wadash. Shalom to the elect.